What's the saddest thing that ever happened at your school? Our star quarterback Jake collapsed during the homecoming football game and never woke up. Brain aneurysm at 17. The whole school was devastated. This kid had full rides to Alabama State, Ohio State, and Notre Dame. He was dating Emma, our valedictorian, volunteered at the animal shelter every weekend, and tutored freshmen for free. Jake was the golden boy. 6'3", perfect smile, honor roll student, the kind of guy who held doors open and remembered everyone's birthday. Teachers loved him. Parents pointed to him as an example for their own kids. But the last few months, something had changed. Coach Thompson kept complaining that Jake was missing practice, showing up late, seeming distracted during games. His grades started slipping from A's to B's and C's. Emma noticed he was always tired, irritable, drinking energy drinks constantly. Everyone assumed senioritis. College recruiters started asking questions about his attitude problems. Some whispered he was getting cocky, letting success go to his head. Coach benched him twice for missing mandatory workouts. His funeral packed the entire gymnasium. Over 2,000 people showed up. Coach Thompson gave this heartbreaking speech about Jake being the most talented kid he coached in 30 years, but admitted he'd been frustrated with Jake's recent lack of commitment. College scouts who'd been pursuing him sent flowers with notes about his wasted potential. The local newspaper ran an article titled "Promising Athlete's Final Season Cut Short." Then Jake's girlfriend Emma stood up during the service. She was shaking, barely holding it together, clutching her phone like a lifeline. She pulled out her phone and started reading text messages. Jake's actual messages to her from the past 6 months that nobody else had seen. "Can you cover for me at lunch today? Tell anyone who asks that I'm in the library. If coach asks where I was yesterday, say I was sick. I need another $50. Please don't ask why. I'll pay you back." The entire gymnasium went silent. Emma's voice cracked as she continued reading. "I'm so tired I can barely see straight. My head's been killing me for weeks, but I can't go to the doctor. I love you, but I can't tell you what's really going on. If something happens to me, check my car's glove compartment." Emma revealed the truth that destroyed everyone. Jake had been skipping lunch and practice to work at a gas station across town. His dad lost his construction job 8 months ago. His mom was fighting stage 3 breast cancer, and they were 3 months behind on their mortgage. Jake was working 35 hours a week on top of school and football, sending every single penny home. He'd been surviving on energy drinks, granola bars, and whatever free food he could find. He gave his lunch money to his little sister so she could eat at school. The headaches that killed him? They'd been getting worse for months. But Jake couldn't afford to see a doctor, and he was terrified that if anyone found out about his family situation, he'd lose his scholarships and any chance of helping them long term. In his car's glove compartment, Emma found pay stubs, medical bills for his mom's treatment, and a notebook where Jake tracked every dollar he earned and every penny he sent home. The final entry read, "Mom's treatment working. Dad has job interview Friday. Just need to hold on a little longer." Coach Thompson broke down completely. The same man who'd been calling Jake lazy and uncommitted for months was sobbing uncontrollably. He'd been yelling at a kid who was literally working himself to death to save his family. College scouts who attended the funeral started crying when they realized they'd been judging a teenager who was carrying adult responsibilities that would break most grown men. Jake's dad, this tough construction worker, collapsed in front of everyone and began sobbing. He said Jake never told them about the job because he didn't want them to feel guilty about their situation. Jake would come home exhausted, help his little sister with homework, and still find time to sit with his mom during her bad days. The community raised $400,000 for his family within 2 weeks. Local businesses offered Jake's dad multiple job opportunities. His mom's medical bills were completely covered by donations. But Jake never got to see that his sacrifice meant something. He died thinking he was failing everyone, never knowing he was the strongest person any of us had ever met.